Philippine living on $600 a month. Today, I'm going to show you how far you can go traveling around in the Philippines on a little bit of money. Let's travel. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave Manila and go to the beaches up north. So I'm going to start out with the short jeepney ride up to the LRT. You can see the cost there, both in pesos and in dollars. Keep in mind, as long as you're not in a hurry, you don't have to get anywhere fast. You get there when you get there, and you can travel the Philippines extremely cheap. So now I've taken 3 separate modes of transportation: the jeepney, the LRT or MRT, and now a bus. Again, I don't have to fight traffic. I don't have to pay the toll booth when I go through Manila. And you can see I've arrived a couple hours later in Olongapo. Now I have to take a jeepney up to the beaches. There again, 31 cents total. Not too bad. So let's get up there and see if we can't find a room and get something to eat. Now these are the more pricier hotels. These you want to stay away from if you want to travel on a budget. These can run you anywhere from $80 to $150 a night. You don't need to do that. You did not go to the beaches to sit in a room and watch TV. At least I don't think so. And these are scattered up and down the coastline of the majority of the Philippines. You can get real exotic and go into one of these places and you'll have all the amenities and then some. Most of these style places do serve food and beverages, some do not. But for this particular budget saving, budget traveling video, we're not going to concern ourselves with that. These are nice places, there's nothing wrong with them. If somebody was looking for a really, really nice place, getting close to a 5-star, I would recommend several of these places in and along the beaches in Barrio Barreto, just a little ways from Olongapo. But on our budget, we're not going to check into one of these places. Instead, I'm going to go down and look for just a little bit lesser of a hotel. Now, this place was really amazing. It's nothing special, nothing fancy, but for $24, I thought it was awesome. Had a nice CR, hot water, TV with multiple channels, a refrigerator that kept things cold, and I thought for almost $25, it was a great value. The staff was very friendly. They do not serve food. They do have a cooler in their office that does dispense beers, sodas, juices, and waters, and of course you pay for those as you go. But for the money, this was perfect. Now, because they didn't serve food the next morning, I had to make my way down the beaches, and I came to the Arizona Resort. And this is an older resort that really does well with their food and their rooms and just everything. So whoever designed and built this wanted to do a tribute to the USS Arizona that was sunk at Pearl Harbor during the Japanese surprise attack back in 1941. Well, they do serve food. You don't have to be a member of the hotel to go in there and eat. And I got a great deal. Went in and got some breakfast, and I thought it was so good. Later on in the afternoon, I came back and decided I'd have lunch here also, because I took a peek at their menu and saw what they had on there and decided this was the place for me as long as I was going to be close by. And I was, because I was going up and down the beaches, walking along. I did a live stream, things like that. So see, you can see here, this is quite a nice deal for less than $3. The omelet was pretty good size. It wasn't overbearing. The hash browns were good, and there it is. For under $3, I had a really nice breakfast. So I came back later for lunch, and I decided to have the tinola. It's chicken and papaya. It's one of my favorites. Comes with rice, and look what I paid. Are you kidding me? You can eat fancier. You can buy more expensive. A lot of these places have shrimp, steak, all kinds of things, whatever you want. But if you're on a budget, you want to be able to learn how to eat Filipino along with eating Western food, combine the two of them, and you can eat quite well on a real low budget. Many times you can just supplement one of your meals, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, with fast food. It's inexpensive, it's quick, and unless you're a glutton or a pig and you're a massive eater, you're going to do just fine eating at these places. Very inexpensive, on the go, you're in, you're out, it's not a problem. So keep that in mind with traveling. So, to sum it all up, if you come to the beaches and you're looking for some nice sunsets, a dip in the water, or whatever, you can do it even if you are on an extreme budget. I would recommend that $10 a day should be more than enough to feed you as long as you're not eating in the fancier joints. So when you add it all up, we traveled a total of 161 kilometers, or about 100 miles. And our total cost with traveling, with a room, and with 3 meals came out to 1,739 pesos, or $35.81. How can you beat that? You can't. So you see, it is possible to travel in and around the Philippines on an extreme budget. So I hope this helps you, and I'll see you at the next edition.